Hi guys, welcome to Motivational Monday. I'm here with my bestie, Roberta. I thought she was going to tell you her name, but...
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here with my bestie, Roberta, and today's topic is...
Knowing your value and worth.
And enjoying the wait for the mate. Yes. Okay. I was trying to rhyme. My rap game. Eat bizzle in the piece. What? No, I'm joking. Okay, back to the seriousness. Okay, so, Bertie and I, we're reading this book called 25 Ways to Prepare for Marriage Other Than Dating by
Jamal Miller.
And it was awesome, and we were encouraged by it, and we made a, I don't want to say vow, because people say don't make inward vows. What do you say that? A declaration? Proclamation? What would be the word? She's a journalist, and editor, and publisher, and chief, and so she knows, she's the wordsmith.
So we just made a conscious effort.
Yes!
To pray for our husbands, to pray as God leads us for him and his friends, his relationships, his mentors, and the trajectory of his life.
Yes! See, look how she just put that. She's a wordsmith. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we made that commitment, and we did that. And she read this book called Emotional Purity, and so I've been reading it too. And it's been a really, really great book on how to keep your heart pure for your husband. We both made a agreement to God to keep our bodies for our husband. But for me, I'm sure she did too. But after the book, I'm like, well, actually, before I made a promise to keep myself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for my husband, but I didn't know what emotionally and spiritually pure actually meant. And so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not going to think about another guy, but once I read the book, it made more sense. So, yeah, then I actually really made a conscious desire, or commitment to keep myself emotionally pure for my husband. So, this is our diving board. This makes us credible to talk about this. So I'm just giving you our credibility. What's the word? What's the word? Instead of R.
Rapport?
Yes! I just built up our rapport. Thank you, Berta. See? Wordsmith. Okay, so I built up our rapport. Now I'm going to get into the meat of it. So, Friday, my mom was preaching, and I got a revelation about how the heart of people, women and men, or specifically women, though, is like a heart of gold, of 24 karat gold, like the highest, most valuable, most pure gold. And when we open our emotions in other relationships with other people of the opposite sex, then, and some people who struggle with people with the same sex, I'm not blaming nobody. That's not my struggle, but, somebody else. When we open ourselves to that, it diminishes our quality. It diminishes our goal. We all start out with a pure gold heart, but when we open our hearts to different guys and different relationships and different situations, our quality diminishes. Just like, what are you talking about, Ebony? What I mean is, okay, so you are in 6th grade, and there's this guy, you think he's really cute, you got light skin with blue eyes and curly hair, and you start to write in your notebook, Joe Jackson and Michelle Jackson, and you write hearts around it, and you do drawings, and you imagine your life. Oh, this is what's going to be like when we hold hands in the park, and oh, this is going to be like when we walk down the aisle, and oh, I can imagine what our kids are going to be like. Women are imaginative beings, but this is opening up your heart and your emotions to someone else who's not your husband. Imagine if your husband, who sees you from the future, is looking at you, daydreaming about this guy, thinking about him, writing about him. He's going to be like, well, what about me? So from my heart, I just want to save all my love for my husband. So I don't want to open up my heart to anyone else that is not, him. And so, God is always telling me no. So anytime I see a guy, I'm like, oh, he might be interesting. God's like, no. And then anytime I see someone who might, who look a little handsome, got a little something going on for him, got a little something, God's always like, no. No. And I'm like, why? And he's just like, because I don't want the pure gold of your heart to be diminished. I want it to be added to. And so when you're with the man of God that I have for you, he's going to be like the diamond, you're going to be like the pure gold. A diamond needs something to be set in. It can't be functional with that. It's just going to be a diamond. A diamond is a diamond if it's not set in something. But then when it's set in something, it's given a function. Diamond ring, diamond bracelet, something like that. And then the gold heart needs something to, add to it to make it shine brighter. And so they come together and they make a beautiful masterpiece. So I just want to encourage you guys just to, while you are single, not to be getting idle, not to just be getting to know any old guy. I used to say, how was that? I was maybe 20 minutes. I just want to flutter and be free, get to know these people. And God was like, no, because you getting to know people, you open up to your heart so many different people. What about your husband? When you get to him, he's not even going to have all your heart. You're just going to have certain pieces that's going to be stained. And no, I just want to encourage you that while you're single, enjoy your singleness. Make plans to, like we are, make plans to grow yourself. For me, I'm not a very consistent person, so I want to grow and being consistent. Like I have these great ideas, but then execution is something that I'm not good at, and so I realized that, so I want to work on that. What about you? What are some things that you want to work on?
I'm too realistic, so I'm not like spontaneous and kind of. I wouldn't call myself stale and boring, but I stick to a plan. I'm kind of rigid. I'm not open for spontaneous combustions like my best friend. She's like, let's go, let's do it now. How we gonna get there? I don't know, but we gonna go.
Yeah, so we both have different areas that we want to work in, so we're not just in this time like, oh, this guy's nice, and oh, this guy's nice, and, opening our hearts and our flesh and our bodies and desires, because once you start to, like I said, women are imaginative beings. Once you start to think, then you start to have feelings, and then you start to develop actions, and then you start to develop belief system. That's how it just goes. And so instead of doing that, you can be making yourself ready, learning new things, reading books, praying, learning more about God, experiencing God, encountering God, traveling the world. There's so much more you can be doing. So I want to encourage you to enjoy this singleness, make yourself better, learn more about Jesus, and just enjoy it, and don't be idle. Did you want to say something about being idle?
Yeah, it's really important not to be idle and not to keep yourself bored. Just do some, get out, have fun, enjoy life. Don't sit at home watching Preachers of LA, Bad Girls Club, thinking, oh, these people are doing something, they got money, they're using their influence that they have, especially with Bad Girls Club. They're using their influence that they have to push people away from God and push people towards partying and getting drunk and having sex and doing all those things that's totally not in agreement with God.
Yeah, and so it's worth the wait. Like, I promise, like, I'm enjoying my singleness. Like, I really am. Like, all I think about is me, my family, and stuff I got going on. But when you get ready, you got to think about that person. You got to consider them. You got to, there's so many things that comes with it. So, and it's going to be beautiful. But just enjoy every season and be content in every little part of it. So don't try to rush from one thing to another, but just enjoy every part. Your singleness is going to be beautiful. Your marriage is going to be beautiful. When your parenting is going to be beautiful. So just enjoy the journey. Okay? So that's just something we want to say. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye.